The next one is Solomon's temple. We're told about King Solomon's temple. Incidentally, there was no King Solomon. So don't look for King Solomon in history, because there was no King Solomon. That's the word Sol-om-on. S-O-L is the sun in Latin. In Latin, the word sun is S-O-L, Sol. And in the Hindu priest of the sun, they call the sun Om. Remember the priest of Om? They chant Om. And On is the city of the sun. The Greeks call it Heliopolis. It's called Heliopolis to this day. But the Egyptians, Heliopolis means the city of the sun. The city of the sun, Heliopolis in Greek, was originally called in the Egyptian On. Look it up in any dictionary, O-N. That's why when you walk into a room, you flip a switch on, because On was the city of the sun in Egypt. So the three words for the sun in the three esoteric languages of the world is Sol, Om, and On, Solomon. And Sol-om-on's temple, you will see the Temple of Solomon. The word here used for the, well, that's, all right. This is the word used for any oily substance in the Old Testament in the Hebrew is shemen or semen. Strong's Bible Concordance has it saying, it is very suggestive of the old Hebraic writings, that when we find the oil of anointing for phallic pillars, priests and kings, was called semen, the word used by the Romans and our medical men for the fluid of the male. Consequently, this is where we get the word Christos, or oil. Now, here is a ground plan for the Temple of Solomon, Solomon's temple. And now we're hearing so much about how the fraternities are wanting to, in the Middle East, want to rebuild Solomon's temple. Well, you better look at this, because it's not what you think it is. Solomon's temple. There's the ground plan for the temple. Now, if you look at Solomon's temple, that had two pillars at the gate, at the entrance. It was Jachin and Boaz. Jachin and Boaz, look at the ground plan for Solomon's temple. Here's what it really is. You'll see the male phallic, and it's within the female. So the whole Temple of Solomon, the holy is the male phallic, and the most holy is the head of the penis, and it goes into the female, which is called the Temple of Solomon, the Temple of Life. And consequently, Solomon's temple was merely a representation of the sex act. Now here we have, down at the bottom it's showing the same thing.